Hello everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with your daily update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. Please excuse the noise of the fan in the background. I need it. It's the middle of the day now here in Barbados and it's very hot. I'm still watching this little pennant possibly form on Bitcoin. It's now taken, I think this is the 6th session. The best performing flags and pennants complete within 15 sessions, so a little bit of patience as this one possibly forms. May have to adjust the trend lines, resistance and support, and it might turn out to be a flag. So far looks like a pennant, and I've adjusted my target because I had to adjust the lower trend line. It's now 22,227. So they're reliable continuation patterns. This is the flagpole, the high, the low. So we take the distance of the flagpole and deduct that from the breakout point. We need to see a close below support in order for the target to be, in order for us to use it. I'm still expecting one final low for Bitcoin, and if it gets down there, I expect it to finally find final support at 19,500. Flags and pennants, or most commonly, they come with declining volume, but this one comes with increasing volume for red candlesticks. So it's not the best looking pennant, so it may fail, but let's keep an eye on it. If we see a downward breakout, that's our target from it. No new range from on-balance volume, but on-balance volume today, or the last close of yesterday, is at support. This may assist to halt a fallen price along with the lower support line of the pennant, so may see an upward session and a small range within that small pennant range for Thursday 7th of September. Still no clear trend. I've checked divergence really carefully. Now we've got another little pivot, and there is now double bullish divergence between price and RSI, so there's increasing technical evidence that we could have a low either in place already or coming up really soon for Bitcoin. There's also now single bullish divergence between price and money flow. I'm calculating divergence between the closes of these 3 points. I've calculated those closes carefully, but I'm drawing the lines on the lows. It's just more visually intuitive, and it doesn't have lines crossing over the candlesticks. So still expecting one final low for Bitcoin. 2 wave counts for Ethereum. This is the main wave count. Move this up here. The main wave count expects one final low for Ethereum as well, but it got a little bit of a problem. I think we might see an overshoot of the lower edge of this channel in order for this 5th wave, sub-Elliott Wave 5, to complete as a 5-wave impulse. We may have 1 and 2 complete, so looking for a 3rd, 4th and a 5th wave. The 4th wave may be over within a day. It may be a lot more brief and shallow than the 2nd wave. This wave count now expects a 3rd wave to unfold lower, so a bit of a push with an increase in downward range and momentum. This wave count's invalidated with a new high above 1800.89. If that happens, then this is the alternate wave count that I'd use. This wave count's bullish. It considers the low for Ethereum is over back here, but this too has a problem now. If the low's over here, then we have a 1st wave over here and a 2nd wave correction unfolding lower. I wouldn't want to label sub-micro C over here. It would be truncated. That would make micro wave 2 an extremely rare running flat, and the very, very few running flats I've seen have B waves that only move slightly beyond the start of wave A. This one is a 137.5% length of wave A, so it's a reasonable distance beyond wave A. So this would be an expanded flat if I've got this labelled right, and that means submicro C needs to complete as a 5-wave structure, and there's just so little room for it to do that. We've already got 1 and 2. It needs 3, 4, 5, and it needs to do it without moving below 1539.71. So I don't know if this wave count, it's just starting to look forced. I don't think there's enough room for it to complete. For Ethereum, I'm relabeling yesterday I had potentially as a pennant into a flag, still with a question mark, and we'll wait to see how this one unfolds. 6 sessions so far, the best performing of flags and pennants complete within 15 sessions, so a little bit of patience. It could continue sideways for a while. Recalculated the target from the flagpole, this high to this low, deducted from the breakout point. It's about 1470, round number pivot there. Still expecting one final thrust down for Ethereum. That would be my first target. Below that, 1360. Now looking at this as a pivot, now it's developed, I see double bullish divergence, and I've drawn my lines here across the closing prices between price and RSI. As the flag moves sideways, volume is actually increasing, so this is not the most common look for a flag pattern, so it may yet morph into something that's not a flag. I'll keep an eye on it. But if we do see a breakout below support and it has strength from volume and price closes comfortably below this support line, then use the target from the flag. For Ethereum, the range for on-balance volume continues. It's got these lines have strong slopes, so very low technical significance. No clear trend today, and here's that double bullish divergence between price and RSI after RSI reached deeply oversold. There's also double bullish divergence between price and money flow after money flow reached oversold at the daily time frame. So there is some technical evidence that Ethereum could have found a low back here. But let's watch this flag unfold for the next few days for Ethereum, and if we see that breakout, we'll use that target. 2 wave counts for XRP. This is the main wave count, and it has a much better fit in terms of Elliott Wave, seeing a double zigzag unfolding lower for minor 2 to reach a more normal depth of minor 1 between 80 to 90%. I think 40 cents may be where it ends. The double zigzag structure has A, B, C, and C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 4 is more brief than 2. That's absolutely normal behavior for a cryptocurrency. For the 4th wave to be more brief than the 2nd wave, so this impulse here has a really good look. A brief shallow 3 in the opposite direction is labelled X. X waves within double zigzags are typically very brief and shallow. This has a really normal look. And then A, B, C. B is a double combination. We have a zigzag for W, triangle for X, and looking at lower time frames, and here for Y there's a flat correction. So a really nice sideways looking double combination for minuet wave B. Combinations are relatively common structures, and now C needs to unfold lower as a 5 wave impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 should show an increase in downward momentum and may have push from volume. 4 may be over within a day or so, maybe 2 days. It would most likely be more brief than the 2nd wave, and then a final little 5th wave down to the final target of support. I'm expecting about 40 cents. I've outlined in detail this wave count on the daily chart for XRP for you today because I want you to notice that this wave count and this wave count look different, and this one doesn't have a good look. That first wave count follows common patterns, common behavior, has a really good fit and a good look. This wave count looks forced. I can't see a double zigzag complete here. I don't want to label it A, B, C, X, A, B, C. You could, but if C is over here, it's truncated. I don't like truncations, and this is not in the normal context of a truncation. A truncation should come before or after, or in the middle of, a movement that is too far, too fast. And this is not a particularly strong downward movement. This is, but not this and not this. And so I want to see a single zigzag over here. So A, B, C. Now the problem is you want to label C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you did that, 3 would be the shortest. So I've labelled it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 3 really does look forced. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is deeper and longer lasting than 2. It's normal for 2nd and 4th waves for cryptocurrencies to have 2nd and 4th waves that aren't proportional, but only the other way round, where the 4th wave is brief and shallow and the 2nd wave is more time consuming and deep. Quite unusual, not unheard of, but quite unusual for a 4th wave to be longer lasting than a 2nd wave. So this doesn't have the right look. This looks forced. So that gives this wave count a lower probability and leads me to expect that XRP may not have found a low. We may see a new low below 44.56, and I think 40 cents is most likely. There's now double bullish divergence between price on a closing basis and XRP. There's a new close below here. This is now a pivot. It's formed down here with a little bit of upward sideways movement, so I'm going to count this now and expect that we do have double bullish divergence. So there is a little bit of evidence to suggest we could have a low formed for XRP. This could develop further though. We could see triple bullish divergence. The last signal from on-balance volume was bearish, but there's no new range developing. This, what was support, the purple line, may now provide resistance and assist to halt a rise in price at this time. Still no clear trend. Single bullish divergence between price and RSI, double bullish divergence between price and money flow. So the situation's pretty much the same as yesterday. Slight adjustments to targets, slight adjustment to the short-term pattern forming on Ethereum, and Acknowledgement of new double bullish divergence. A little bit more technical evidence a low could be in place, but those continuation patterns would be concerning for a bullish case. They do expect one final downward thrust. Let's see how this one plays out in the next few days, and I'll keep updating you every day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. All of your interaction helps me grow my little YouTube channel.